Wait, so what's your like? You have like a fascination with this guy? Did you meet him at DJs or like?
Yeah, met him at DJs. Like it's fucking Memorial Day. We give people advice the summer. Like he used to do like
Yeah.
life advice. Like he just do stuff like that. He
Oh,
eats in
really?
Jersey. Yeah, I mean he's a guy like us. I don't know.
Did he work at DJs?
Yes, he was a bartender at DJ's West Bar.
Oh, they made a lot of money. Those people.
Yes, I got to talk about the clip. Yeah, I think yeah. Well,
What do
we
you mean
got
the
our
clip?
intro.
What clip?
The fucking dark alley dudes. When I say Kenny Hammer,
Gotcha.
Kenny,
Kenny,
What's
what up,
up,
Kenny?
guys? How are you?
What's up,
going
Kenny?
on?
Long time no see.
I know it's been a long time. So
It has. It
Yeah.
has.
ready?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, House Call with Jerry and Terry Memorial Day weekend edition. Brought out a very special guest, Kenny Hammer, former bartender at DJ's, friend of mine. And if you will roll the clip, a dark alley dude, as I said.
Maybe I start putting you on text chains. What? Is that a threat?
That was a big time.
Maybe I
threat.
forget. Yeah, with some of my fucking guys
Whoa. I don't.
who are not as shiny as fucking Swampscott, Massachusetts.
Is this-
some dark alley fucking dudes? Maybe I start doing that.
Are these threats?
Just saying. Maybe I
Am I
forget
being
the text.
threatened?
Yeah,
Is this like Slim Cooper?
Oh,
worse.
Fun Anthony?
Donnie Damage, Kenny Hammer, all the fucking guys. Vinny Fest. Yeah.
We'll get into that, Kenny. It was like 6 or 7 years in between us, like talking. We stay in touch, but
Sure.
I'd like to clarify that Kenny's not a dark alley dude. He's just got a great nickname. But how often are you getting tagged in that thing now? Did you ever expect when you were like this? This guy who was a pain in the ass down the shore is now gonna.
Oh, it was hysterical. The day that came out, I must have had 50 DMs in my Instagram saying, "Oh, you're all over this Barstool thing. They're calling you out, Dark Alley Hammer." I'm like, where did this come from?
Dark Alley Hammer.
Yeah. So but Kenny's was a character. I mean,
So you guys
the
met
shirt,
at
buddy.
DJs?
Yeah.
You guys met at DJs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got
Yeah.
it.
So there's a lot of people I feel like watching this from the Midwest. I just did a podcast somewhere else. We were talking about it. Kenny, it's like an East Coast thing. Jerry obviously knows too, being from Jersey.
Sure.
But it feels like, everybody moving into their short houses or like Cape houses. It's kind of only in the East Coast.
From what I think, yeah. I mean, things have definitely changed over the years, but back when I was behind the stick at DJs, this was a big week. Everybody's moving in their shore houses. Every single block was filled with people with kegs and moving in, and yeah, this is a crazy time.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
feel
still in
like
Jersey,
it's-
Kenny? Are you in Jersey?
Yeah, I'm still in Jersey. I live in
Nice.
Fairfield now, but I grew up in
nice.
Toms River, New Jersey.
Okay,
So,
cool.
real close to the shore.
I'm familiar with Fairfield. What about that? You ever been to that restaurant? I think it's Michelangelo's in the hotel.
Yeah, yeah. So he used to be my neighbor in Toms River.
Okay, cool. Great restaurant. Really good.
Yeah, yeah, great place. There's a lot of good Italian restaurants there. Believe it or not, I think when I moved there, someone told me it's the most Italian town in the country. It's like 78% Italian.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, wild.
Jeez.
Everybody and their mother wants or thinks they can bartend or wants to be a bartender. DJs obviously insane volume, places like Parker House, the Hamptons, things like that. Like, how did you get into a spot like that, and how hard was it to get the Friday night shift, the Saturday night shift in a summer town where you're cleaning up with money?
Funny enough, I really didn't want to work there.
Really?
I started off very young, probably 16 years old. A good friend of mine, his father owned a couple nightclubs in Seaside Heights. Growing up in Toms River, it was a hop, skip, and a jump away. So I started working there at a young age, and by the time I was graduating high school, I was the head bartender at Club Excess, which does not exist anymore. And from there, I started picking up shifts up north at Deco Lounge. Obviously, was my home base when I was that age. I was 18 years old, and a guy I worked with there, he was the head bartender at DJs, and he calls me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be the GM now. I want you to really take my shifts." And I was like, not for me. I'm down in Seaside Heights. I'm doing great. In the summer, I don't think I want to do that. He's like, just take off one Friday. He's like, do me a favor, just try it. He's like, I know you're a high ringer and you crush it over there, but just see what this is like. And I was totally against it. And I worked the one shift and completely changed my mind. I was like, you know what? I'm taking it. I quit the next day.
Oh
my
shit.
other job down at Club Excess and Temptations, and started working there full time. And then within 3 weeks, they had me working doubles Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from
Damn.
2 to 2. So it was a wild ride for sure.
Do you
Yeah.
remember how much you made the first shift?
If I had to guess, it was over $1,000.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Son.
Yeah,
And
I
that,
mean,
that was like regular there, right? For bartenders?
yeah, I mean, during that time period, we're talking 2006, I want to say. I was there from 2006 to 2012, working summers, and it was it was crazy. I mean, I was 10 deep at the bar for 12 hours straight. It
Wow.
was nonstop.
Jerry,
I
you got
mean,
to see these guys. They were like showmen too. They used to fuck around and throw ice at the other bartender. They had a whole when he would ring, Kenny wouldn't just ring. He'd ring it and like have his hands going. I don't know. I can't do all the things, but it was like a show. It was like you were watching like a fucking Broadway show with these guys. They were choreographed. But yeah, it was super deep and the money. But you were going 4 days a week, 4 nights a week, like no sleep. Were you working another job? Like how brutal was that?
there was a few years there where I was not working during the day. It was just bartending when I was still going to college. But there was a time when I was working at DJs 4 nights a week and working in the city 5 days a week.
Oh,
I don't remember much from those years. That was a little intense. It was no sleep. I mean, Mondays were a nightmare. I'd get home. I lived in North Bergen, New Jersey, which is right on the Hudson River. I'd get home like 5 in the morning, shower, go right to the city to work.
jeez.
Yeah, but it was like a little club down. It was before everybody was really obsessed with their phones. Now it feels like guys aren't drinking as much. Like what have you seen? I know you're not really behind the bar as much, but when you go out, like what's the difference now with kids? The biggest difference you would say with kids now, or kids in their 20s, I should say.
I mean, I think it's a few things. Like, if you're asking me why why it's not the same, I mean, there was a lot involved besides technology. I mean, everything's expensive. I think we priced that younger audience out of the market in a sense. They picked
Yeah.
up different habits, different ways to go out and enjoy themselves besides going out and drinking. I mean, when we were 21, that was what you did. You went out, you did shots, you met girls, you had fun. I don't see that anymore. I wasn't around for the dating app craze. I was already married, but that seems to take away a lot from people going out to try to meet people, which used to be a big part of it, which I think it's really missing. But as far as I still talk to some people at DJs. It's a whole different world. I mean, it's still busy, obviously. I mean, I haven't been there since I left, actually, so it's been a long time. But
Damn.
but I would say, yeah,
Rico made it seem like you're still bartending.
No, I didn't make it seem like that, Jerry. It's
I thought-
Memorial
I thought-
Day. We went to a legend. Like this
Oh,
is
all
like.
right.
this
So
is
you
like-
haven't been at DJ since 2012.
yeah, since 2012.
Oh, God, I'm got them thinking going into this
long
interview
time.
like Kenny Hammer's still at DJs.
No, but you also
know
got to
what,
remember, Jerry, I haven't been there in like 10 years.
Yeah.
He's got stories from when I was down there. Probably some embarrassing ones. I don't know if
is Surf Club still around?
Jerry was a surf
No.
club guy.
I was
That
big
was
into
gone.
I was big into the Surf Club.
That was gone like 2013, right after
Oh,
Sandy.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it.
I was going there. I was going there. To the
I
Surf
mean, that
Club.
place is legendary too. I mean, if you're looking back in those years, you had, Seaside was, I don't know, 6, 7 nightclubs. Now there's none.
Yeah, Karma. Karma. Remember Karma?
Yeah.
Bamboo.
Yeah,
Bamboo, Temptations, Excess,
Yeah.
Bermuda Club. There were so many.
Yeah.
But
they're
yeah. But with these summer towns, Jerry, it felt like every week you were working a job that was like whatever. You were entry level in sales. You were a substitute teacher or like a para. Obviously cops and firemen or construction. Like guys were just working for their father, delivering pizza, whatever. They were just working the week to go blow their money on the weekends.
Yeah,
But
Rico, I know. I was one of those guys. I remember.
I'm just saying, we had like a connection with these guys. Like Kenny, did you guys have like obviously you didn't have like a fucking brainstorming session about it, but did you feel like you had to, kind of connect with these people? Like when you were behind the bar, like
I mean,
you were part of the show?
For me, it was, DJ specifically, that bar, it never really had a following, like it had when I jumped in there. And it's, once I realized that, the crazier nights were great always at every bar, but when there was like an off night, you had to have a big following. So, I tried to create a lot of energy, do different things. I would almost make people feel like it was a rite of passage to come to my bar. I wouldn't serve people I didn't know. It was almost like, you know what? I don't know who you are. This is not your thing. And West Bar, I don't know if you remember, West Bar was never a thing. That was just what they called the bar when I went in for my shift. They're like, hey, you're working either the East, which is on the east side of the dance
Yep.
floor, or the West, on the west side of the dance floor. No customers knew what they were called. We just
Mm.
made it a thing because people would text me and it'd be so busy. They're like, what bar are you at? I'm like, the West Bar. Like, what is the West Bar?
I
So I
like that. I
started
never
putting up
heard that.
signs and started,
We got the
put up signs on the
shirts. We got
wall.
the
Yeah, there
shirts
you go.
made. It's fucking
It was
yeah.
not a thing. And it just became this beast where, the people that, it was a big Staten Island following over there for sure. North Jersey, Staten Island. And they really took it seriously. Like that was their bar. And they planted their flag at 2 o'clock as soon as we opened. Groups of people would come in. And again, if you weren't part of that clique at that bar, it was really hard to get a drink because people would not let you in. It
Yeah.
was, deep all around it.
What was the craziest thing you ever saw over there?
That's a loaded question. I think every weekend there was something crazy going on. I
Was there a
mean,
lot of fights? A lot of fights, right?
yeah,
But they
there
were
was
like
definitely a lot of
I'll
fights.
always say it. The guys who go to a bar looking to get into a fight, like you're a fucking asshole because you're ruining it for
Yeah, yeah.
everybody. And it was dangerous in there because when they're dragging somebody out, Jerry, you could get like you don't know it's
You get caught
coming,
up.
and you're just getting bombarded on the way
Going out
out.
with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they're looking at it's brutal, but yeah, guys taking shots out of shoes, Jerry.
Yeah,
Um,
seen those clips.
He
yeah.
had so then it got passed down to
I even seen some clips, girls getting actually fingered on the dance floor. I've seen those clips too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
he was behind the bar, he's working.
Yeah,
But,
I was behind the bar.
Jerry had this thing called a hammer eraser. There was like a mind eraser, but it was his twist. And he would, I
Right.
don't know how he did it, but he was undefeated. I think it was the 2 straws, Kenny. What was the trick to being undefeated in the hammer eraser?
I mean, besides being a professional drinker, it was definitely the 2 straws. I mean, it was just, what was it? Cherry rum, Diet Coke, splash of grenadine. It was something fun where, people just came in, bring them over, and we do a hammer racer. And everybody wanted the quote unquote title, but
Mm.
nobody could beat me. But that was a very popular drink over there. I mean, I probably sold 500 a night easily.
Wow. What's the other popular drink there? Grail
Grails.
or
Grail. So that
What's
was
that-
it's
what's
basically
that?
like Grail's a similar thing. It's like I think it's I don't
okay.
remember. I think it's Stolio with I think Red Bull or Sprite. It's
Okay.
nothing crazy. Yeah.
There's secret ingredients in it. There's a,
Yeah.
they'll yeah, we can,
All depends who you get it from.
yeah, Jet Ski will have to, there's a secret recipe.
Says
It's a-
orange vodka, cranberry juice, Sprite. Red
Yeah,
Bull.
but they'll
you
never
go.
release the full recipe. There's something there. They know what's up. It's okay.
You going down there, Rico, to DJ?
So
in your prime.
in my prime. So Cons breaks my chops because I never had a shore house officially because I was working in sports. So like I would work Friday night and then we'd have a game Sunday. So you can never really go down. I was down there like 6 or 7 weekends a summer, and then later, then my younger brother started to get in. So like 4 or 5 down there for the most part, but like the big ones, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and then as
Yeah.
people start to fade out, August and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean these guys the guys I know had a house and were in with Kenny, and that was the thing. Like you got to get in with a guy and be a
Yeah.
regular, and then you're taken care of. But yeah, Donnie Damage, Petey Mullins,
Donnie Damage. Yeah, Donnie Damage.
Donnie Damage will probably. I just saw him the other night, Kenny. He was like, "You getting
Did he
hammered
really?
on?" Yeah, I see him every
I
Monday.
have not seen him in years.
I
but
know he's settled down. He's got some roommates. He's still
It
the
was
best.
it was a tight clique. I would say, especially at that bar, it was a tight clique of a good 100 people that were just regulars every big weekend, all the time, and it was good energy. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Kenny, you're familiar with Barstool. You know that like me getting shit on is usually kind of how it goes. Those are the clips that go viral.
Yeah, is that a thing in like your pre-Barstool? Were you was
A
that,
little
like,
bit,
you
yeah,
were-
no, but
I
I'm
feel
just-
like you were the ball buster, not the one getting your balls busted when you were growing up.
Both. But Kenny, give us a clip that's gonna go viral. You can give an embarrassing story or like any of the ones. I know you. There's one I'm hoping you don't remember, but I'll tee you up if you really have to.
Tee me up. I want to hear this one.
I think Jerry, my buddy comes up to Kenny. He orders a couple of drinks or something like that, and he was like, I think he was like, he's looking for somebody. The service down there was still kind of bad, whatever. He's like, yo, did you see or the guy's like, Kenny, what's going on? He catches up, whatever. And Kenny turns to him and goes, yo, did you see Mayros? And he's like, nah, where'd he go? And Kenny goes, he left with Big Bird like 40 minutes ago. Girl's like 6'4", and Kenny's just fucking. Kenny took his shot when he wanted to. So that was a tough one. But
were you guys big into the cheesesteaks down there? Like the Midway Steaks Unlimited?
Seaside?
I was never a Seaside guy.
Yeah, that was a Seaside thing.
Gotcha.
You know, Midway, and then
so where did people go eat
Unlimited
after
cheesesteaks?
Yeah, where did people go eat after DJs?
Food is
They had
the
a
famous
late-night
food
kitchen.
stand.
Oh, they had food. They had food there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had a kitchen in the front.
I never been to DJs once.
Yeah,
Well,
so they had a kitchen there. So that was a late night grab.
Well, no, this is when I was younger, Rico. I'm talking.
Well, you got to be 21. That's the thing. Like, you got to. It's true. You couldn't get in there underage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Two forums. Sometimes you were out of state. Like, it is what it is. But yeah. And then you got into a barber shop too, Kenny, right?
Yeah, I still own it. Stag's Only Barbershop in Hoboken. I've had that for it'll be 14 years in June.
Holy shit, damn.
Yeah,
is that like
time.
is that like the best place you would say? We say in the office, like, oh, we're chopping it up. Like, are you in there a lot, or are you just kind of a business end of that?
You know, when I first started it, I was in there a lot, just getting it up and running, figuring out my brand and, you know, what makes us different. And now, I mean, it's on cruise control. I've had people with me there, you know, over 10 years, same barbers. So we have a big following, kind of just runs itself at this point. So I only go there on the weekends, check in, do payroll, that type of thing.
Wait, did you say Stags Only in Hoboken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have been there a ton.
Like 100%. I went to school at Stevens, so I've definitely. I think I may have maybe even seen you there, but I went there for a while when I was in Hoboken.
Oh, nice.
Great
Yeah,
spot.
it's a fun. Yeah, it's a fun environment. Really good gang. I mean, talented barbers, fun people. Have a little bar set up in there, beer vending machine. So it's a little twist. It's a different vibe for a barbershop in there, but Hoboken's a whole different animal. So
you like that area, Hoboken?
It's all right. It's changed, like everything else. It's changed a lot over the years. I mean, it's so saturated at this point with businesses and people. It's there's no parking anywhere now. It's rough. It's like Manhattan.
Yeah, there's definitely no parking there. I mean, we had like a gambling house out there. There's no parking ever. It was really bad.
Yeah,
and that was
sometimes a half hour to get a spot.
5-6 years ago. Yeah,
5-6 years ago. You know.
Yeah, it's just gotten worse.
Yeah, depends who you vote for. Jerry's big in the blue, Kenny. I don't know if you know.
Staying in the politics.
Yeah, Kenny's.
It's a sensitive button these days.
It is. Jerry's blue. Jerry's big blue guy.
There we go.
So, all right. So, I've reached out to you in the past before. Obviously, it's Memorial Day. We talked about it. Going back to the shore. These kids are moving in. There's not a lot of people moving into shore houses as there used to be. But what is some advice you would say for guys 21, 22 moving into their first summer house, or how they act down at these packed bars?
Oh man,
you know,
I mean, I think you've heard me on the past on this. I was very vocal with newbies that would come to my bar. Even
he used to put up, the hammer. What was it? Hammer's advice you would put, or hammer tip, like hammer etiquette.
Yeah, hammer tips for the summer. I would put them up on social media all the time. Teach people what to do, what not to do, especially if they're coming to my bar. I mean, credit cards are credit cards are for everything these days. Back then, I wouldn't accept a credit card. Wow. I'd be way too busy. Seriously, I'd pour 20 shots out for a group. They'd hand me a credit card. I'd throw the shots out, like, get away from my bar. Like, I don't have time for this. I'm not running it.
And the owners were cool with it.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. Funny. The owner at the time, but he passed since then. But the main owner that scheduled the bartenders, handled all the money. My first shift, it was that Friday night I worked. It was wild. It was a lot of people. Somebody grabbed a Black House bottle from my ice back when Black House was a thing, and I grabbed the guy. Whatever. There was an argument, and the owner comes over and he's like, "Hey, I need to see you in my office." I'm like, "Great, this guy's gonna get upset." But he was like, "Next time you stop bartending and stop bringing money, make sure you draw blood." He was like, I don't want any time wasted. Like, you're too fast and you're pumping out drinks. Like, don't let anybody mess with you or waste your time. I was like, wow, this is the right place for me.
Love that. I love that.
Yeah, it was something about being 20 with, just blowing all your money and like knowing your friends, whatever. But
Yeah, it was a good time, but I would say, I would say to the younger audience, like, don't pregame too hard. That's always a thing. It was the most embarrassing thing when a group of people from a shore house would come in, and the one person would be, annihilated and just ruin the time for everybody. They
Yeah.
walk in just, staggering, looking like they're gonna throw up, and then usually the whole group gets thrown out. So you ruin a good time for all your friends. I would say, yeah, have your, I guess, credit card or money ready. There's nothing worse when you're busy bartending and people are fumbling through their pockets or their purse looking to pay, or asking all their friends to chip in to pay for a round. That was probably one of the most irritating things for me, especially when, again, if I'm not busy, I don't care. But usually you're slammed on these holiday weekends.
That's what he used
It's
to put on Facebook, Jerry, all the time. Money out, mouth shut
mouth
is what he
shut.
would say. Money out, mouth shut. If you
I
were
mean,
really in with him, you had the money in the cup. Everybody takes a
Yeah.
20, and you are regular, and he dips out of the cup as you go. But
I mean, speed was a big factor back then. It was so busy. I had to be fast. So if something slowed me down, I wanted to correct it. I mean, there were so many times, but like you said, money out, mouth shut. I would say mouth shut because people would be screaming at me to get a drink. And I tell them, like, I'm gonna get to you. Like, I work in a circle. Like, I will get there.
I
But if
seen
you
that.
scream at me and you grab me, I'm gonna ignore you the whole night now.
yeah. For
There's no
sure.
shot of you getting a drink. And that's what I usually tell people after like the third round and they don't get it. I'm like, you should go to a different bar at this point, right? I'm like, you're done.
I feel like there's not like I mean, I'm not a big bar guy. I don't go to bars, but I feel like there's not many stories like that anymore, like going on nowadays. You know what I mean? With like, people just regulars having relationships with the bartender
Nope.
and whatnot. I feel like that's just not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been out of, I still go out here and there, but even when I go out to these clubs, I mean, bottle service isn't really a thing anymore. Cliques of people, like big groups, knowing each other and getting, going out, meeting up. It's not really, I don't see much of that. I mean,
Yeah.
back then it was like, you know, uh, Terry could tell you, I think it was probably at least 15 groups of people that all kind of knew each other. It was like all
Yeah.
these little cliques, and there was like a mutual respect, and like you kind of knew where you landed at a club or a bar. You all kind of hung out at the same bar or followed the bartender. It was a community. As corny as that is, but it was something totally different. Now there's no allegiance to anything. It seems like, and people aren't drinking like that. I mean, I must have poured thousands of shots a night. I can't imagine it's anything like that anymore.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a health thing, obviously, or just like I think
COVID.
COVID still might have fucked it up. Yeah, like the kids,
COVID.
yeah, like they're what, 20, the 22-year-olds now from COVID were 16, 17. That's when you were, going out and becoming social in high school. They
You
didn't
were
have a
figuring
full,
it out.
yeah.
I just think
So,
I think COVID made everything take a left turn.
yeah.
It took the
Yeah.
natural course away, and it was like a reset button, and a lot of people didn't catch back on.
It's gonna come back though. I think it's eventually gonna come back. Or do
I
you
think so too. I think it's all cyclical.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
vaccinated, Kenny, or no?
So I had to get vaccinated for my job
Oh!
to go into my office. So I did, but reluctantly. No boosters. No boosters.
Yeah, no boosters. No
No,
boosters.
yeah.
No boosters. Never been
Uh,
boosted.
yeah. That's a fucking great question, Jerry.
Well,
He's
I
a
had
ball
to ask, I had
breaker,
to ask.
Kenny. You would love it. You'd love Jerry. He's not a big bar guy because he's sober, but yeah. He would have been a fucking character.
But I
back in
had
the
some.
day.
Listen,
Oh,
I
you
had
know who would have
some-
been a fucking character? Jerry's best friend. Jerry, you could. Jerry
Yeah,
calls
oh,
him a
Nicky.
drunk. Nicky
Yeah, he's a
Numbers is a
drunk.
fireman from Hoboken. Or where's he
Yeah.
from?
A fireman in Belleville. New
Belleville.
Jersey.
Yeah, he's big
Yeah.
time. Every time he sees Jerry, he's cracking. He's
Yeah,
always.
That's funny. I used to live in Belleville. I know the area.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he's a big go out guy. He still goes out. He doesn't go to Djais, I don't think. He goes to the Parker.
Barker
Parker
House.
He goes to that one, and then he does like on a Monday in the summer, he goes to the Tiki place, right?
Yeah,
Tiki.
Tiki Bar.
Tiki Mondays or
So
something like that. Yeah,
that's
he goes
I
there.
was just talking to Donnie Damage about it. That's my biggest regret in life, Jerry. After DJs, Kenny ran this place called Avenue, which is now like the whole area's. It's in the news now. There's a lot of shit going
I
on.
was gonna say I saw it in the news this morning.
Yeah, like there's teens running amok. It's a mess. But back in the
Where?
day,
What town?
Long Branch.
Long Branch.
Long Branch. Okay.
So
got
he
it.
had a place. I was working for the Jets, and I couldn't miss. Like I was part time or temporary, and we were trying to get a full time position. So I just couldn't bang out on a Monday. Knowing what I know now, that they fucking bent me down and fucked me in the ass when it was time to give the full-time positions, I would have skipped a Monday. Monday afternoons, Jerry, there was a day club. It was basically like Vegas in Jersey.
Okay.
And they fucking had you could get bottles, you get a little cabana. We went back to Staten Island one night on like a Wednesday, and my buddy who owns a bar goes to Primo and fucking Donnie Damage and Mullins. He's like, yo, where's that place you guys go on Monday that looks like fucking Disney World? Like, it was lunacy. And Kenny did the same thing. They had like super soakers and, the fucking
so it was, that was a crazy time. Funny enough, it's because the only reason I started that party is because I hated Tiki Mondays.
Oh,
I
okay.
went to Tiki one Monday. It was like the land of bad tattoos and unwantables. And I'm like, why does everybody come here? I'm like, I don't get it. And luckily, I had a contract at Avenue in Long Branch, the rooftop, where we used to do Saturday nights and throw parties. And I asked the owner, I was like, hey, would you mind if I took over the rooftop on a Monday? I know it's like a members only club during the week. Uh, are you opposed to it? He's like, I don't get many people here on Mondays. Like, I'm open to it. So then we just, we started a new movement. We called it Monday Life. And,
Nice.
we did a bunch of day beds around the pool. Like Terry said, it was like a quasi Vegas, Jersey Shore, Miami kind of feel. A lot of palm trees, definitely called on some of the local gentlemen's clubs to get people there to kind of give that look, that feel,
For
pumped
sure.
out some bottles. And then, we had a good, I don't know, 6-year run with that party. It was
Damn.
great.
Did you ever go to
Yeah.
that, Rico?
That's my biggest regret in life.
That's the place. That's the
I
place.
never
Okay,
banged
gotcha.
out. I never banged out. And I fucking,
Yeah, it was great for all the bartenders. The bartenders would come out on Mondays, they were off. Hair salons, barbers, all that. And then the people that just, took that they wanted to enjoy the long weekend. It would get pretty crazy.
Is that how
Yeah.
you kind of started the barber shop? Like meeting
No,
somebody
no,
there?
that
Okay.
that happened, that happened on accident actually. It was the girl I was dating, who's now my wife. Her father owned a business in Hoboken, the retail shop downstairs. He just closed it. And I don't know. I was brainstorming. I'm like, I could take this over and open up a barber shop. He's like, if you want. So started it, figured it out in a couple months, and then here we are,
There you
14
go.
years later.
What are you charging for a cut nowadays, Ken?
Had to go up. Started off at 25
Of
back in
course,
back in the day. And now we're at 40, which is still pretty affordable
I mean,
considering all my
that's pretty
competition.
cheap. That's pretty
Yeah.
cheap, to be honest. I mean, barbers, ever since COVID, I mean, they're charging 60, 70, 80, 100.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
competitors are all like 55, 65, 70.
my
Yeah,
guy
it's
was at
crazy.
my guy was at 30 for a while. He just raised it to 35 for a
Yeah,
while.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And again, it's Hoboken though, so you have to remember the rent
Of course,
is
yeah.
astronomical. So everybody's, charging a lot. So I'm still very, very competitive when it comes to that.
Yeah, that's great. That's really good, honestly.
Kenny,
Yeah.
your ins and outs of meeting guys and how to act and all this stuff we talk about with lifestyles. You've been around Jersey, you've eaten at a ton of different places. Me and Jerry there's nothing we love more. We did the punch stream in Chicago and we won and we finished in earlier than we thought we were gonna. We're gonna be there all night, and right away we go to Dave. We're like, Dave, dinner. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing we love more having
Yeah.
little roommates and being on the road. We just went out to Atlanta, had an unbelievable meal. What's some you would say top tier stuff around the Jersey area, middle or like overrated, like
You
Butcher
talk about like
restaurants. Yeah, is Butcher's.
So
Where do you
fun-
put Butcher's Block?
It's up there.
Really?
It's up there. Yeah. I mean, listen, a lot of people say it's overrated. A lot of people say it's okay. But listen, they put out a good product. It's a
Yeah.
great environment. It's great steak. Yeah, it's pricey, but you're not going to get that experience in many places. So I kind of get it. I mean, my full-time job now is I work for a liquor distributor and I run an on-premise team, which means that they service all restaurants and bars. So I'm out all the time. I'm out
Oh,
to
wow.
restaurants all the time, bars. So I've probably been to anything that's worth going to, just because it's part of my career. But it depends where you go. North Jersey has some great spots. I mean, like you would assume in Jersey, Italian spots, there's some gems out there. I mean, there's some really good
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
There's some really underrated. And there's some really overrated. But yeah, anywhere from Cape May all the way up, there's a lot of good food places in
Are you
Jersey.
a big Ironbound guy? You ever go
No,
actually
I'm
down
not
there?
not huge on it, but I go here
Okay.
and there for like Rodizio or
Yeah,
something
it's
like
good.
that. It's fun. I mean, with FIFA and the World Cup coming up, that place is going to be
Oh
insane.
man, oh yeah,
Oh, the
oh yeah.
Brazilian steakhouse, right? Is
Yeah,
that what that
yeah,
is? Yeah, those places are crazy.
yeah. They just keep bringing you the
You
meat.
just come and they're just like good,
Yeah,
and you're
they don't
just
stop.
it's just it's like in a fist fight. Before you know it, you got 20 pounds of meat. You're like, what the fuck? You're sweating. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nuts.
That's
But
one of my
yeah, I mean,
favorite
listen,
spots.
in Jersey City, Hoboken, there's some good spots. There's a lot of trendy spots, but there's some classics, and Montclair's got a great food scene.
They
I don't know if
do,
you ever
they
go out
do.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
have a
do.
great food scene. Some awesome restaurants there. I mean, De Novo is a go-to. I love that place. They're a little bit of everything: Italian, Mediterranean, great cocktails, good wine.
You ever eat at that
Uh,
French spot in Montclair?
Faubourg,
Yeah,
yeah, it's awesome. Great
really,
operators. The
really
guys
good.
came from Danielle Boulud's team. They're really good. Great
Is
service,
is
great
this your
food.
reservation guy, Rico?
No, no.
Oh, okay, okay,
My
okay, okay.
reservation guy is the same guy as yours.
Oh, okay, got it, got it. Because I mean, Kenny seems plugged in.
Kenny's plugged.
We could, we could,
I
we
knew
could
that's why
recruit
you would
Kenny.
like him. I'm glad we got to
Yeah,
this. Kenny,
yeah.
we fight over reservations all the time. Like, are you pretty plugged into some big time spots?
I would say so. Yeah, pretty
All
All
much.
right.
right, all right.
I
This
don't
is
want to
good.
throw it out there and make it a thing, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. I like that.
Well,
What's
we recruit Kenny now.
Been to Madison Modern yet? That place is awesome.
I
Old
haven't.
no?
Bridge.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
there's a couple good spots there. Gabriella's in Red Bank. You have
I love
Mezcal in Old
Gabriella's.
Bridge.
Gabriella's
Mezcal's
is
cool.
great.
Yeah, Gabriella's has been running strong for a long time.
Yeah, long time.
What about your top 3 around the city or Jersey? Like top 3 restaurants in this area of all time? Jerry's out in Chicago now, but he's from Jersey.
Ah, so 3 of all time. That's a tough one. I mean, there's a place I frequent often, but it's not real glamorous or expensive, but it's just really good food, and place I enjoy going to is Sorrentina in North Bergen.
Of course, yes, been
Okay.
there.
Yep.
It's
So
on the
great
main
pizza,
the
great
main
Italian
Ave, right?
food.
On the
It's
main
on
Ave.
Bergen Line. Yep, the main
Yeah, yeah.
Ave there.
Very good, very good. Pizza's good there too.
Yeah, everything is really good there. I mean, it's great. And like I said, De Novo is like one of my go-tos all the
Hmm.
time. That's just like, again, it's consistent, good quality, great atmosphere.
You've had to
Uh,
eat at the Belmont, right?
of course. If you're in Jersey and you never went to the Belmont, there's something wrong with you. I mean, that place has been there forever.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Stretch's chicken, the chicken Savoy, shrimp
yeah.
beeps.
I got to
Really
go there.
good.
I've never been to this place.
Oh, Rico,
So,
it's. I
so
mean, it's a,
Rico,
like a.
come
I don't know how
on.
to explain
What
it.
do you want
It's
me to do? I'm like now I got some roommates. I'm not really getting out as much, Kenny.
like the waitresses are really mean. Like it's not like a
Really?
fancy place. Yeah, yeah. It's like not
Okay.
a fancy place. It's
So
like
what's funny is it's cash only, so it brings
yeah,
me back.
Yep.
And the owners, I don't know the deal. I don't want to gossip, but the bar is a separate owner than the restaurant. So you get
yes,
2 different tabs when you close out. You get a
correct.
tab from the bar and a tab from the restaurant. You got to pay them separate.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
it's pretty
pretty
wild.
I like that.
good
Yeah,
food
real old
too.
school place.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
old
good
school.
food.
But if you're gonna pay the toll to come into the city, what's like that worth you paying the tolls or dealing with the traffic? Like
Yeah,
called
honestly, the city
called
changes so much though. It's hard. There's not that many classic places left. I mean, everything's so trending. It lasts. It's hot for 3 years and then it's gone. It's I mean, I used to own a bar in Brooklyn next to Peter Luger's, so still go to Luger's. I mean, I know a lot of the guys
I love
there.
Luger's.
Yeah, and down the street from that was Patricia's. It was like one of the originals. I'm sure you've been to
Yeah,
Patricia's. There's one
yeah.
in
That
Staten
they
Island.
wave the fucking towels. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. It's fun. Listen, it's fun.
It's
It's
like
not like
family style,
really.
Jerry. It's
It's
good.
family
Okay.
styles. It's good. It's a fun time. But yeah, the trendy spots, I go to a lot of them that come up, but they
Carbone,
change so often. You know,
Carbone,
Carbone I like a lot.
Carbone's the best.
Dante's really good too. Great
Yeah.
cocktails, solid food. Yeah, a lot of Italian places. Probably what I gear towards when I go to the city.
Kenny, have you ever? You're from Fairfield? I used to go to a Kentucky Derby party out that way. Have you ever
Okay.
heard about anything about that Kentucky Derby party? Usually in the beginning of May when the Derby's running. Um,
Mm.
it's like a whole backyard party. They got like it's pretty wild. It's they got like little people dressed up as like Trump and like Obama. I mean, it's just I figured being from the area, you might have heard about it or gone, but
Yeah,
I,
no, I've never. I mean, I've had a lot of little people at my champagne brunches, but that was many years ago.
You got to
you would
get
you
him in, Jerry. You got to get him into
yeah.
the party.
Rico, we should go next year. We really should because if we're not going to go to the Derby, We might as well take I might as well take a flight to Jersey. Bring you. You'd have a blast.
I'd love it.
Oh, there's definitely a lot of derby parties for sure.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's an
oh, yeah.
underrated
People get
day.
into it. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh, that's a good. I'll get you out on these couple. All right, Kenny. I've told stories about it to people here. You were working that night, opening because it was actually the day of the Derby. I'm pretty sure May 1st,
Probably.
2011, day of the Derby. Do you also remember what happened that day in history? It was the day Osama bin Laden was killed.
I do remember that.
It was the DJ's opening party. There were
I do remember that.
Girls'
There was
Facebook
a certain
status.
somebody at my bar that was just got back, if you remember, from service.
I actually don't.
Remember Mike J?
Oh, I know. Well, I know Mike L, and I know he's friends with those
yeah.
guys. But
Right,
Jerry,
right.
those guys were legends. They were I would read the statuses, and people would be like, "This is the most American I feel." The fucking USA chants. They're down the shore just blowing their money doing grails,
crazy.
and we just took down bin Laden. It was fucking unbelievable. They
I
said,
do-
people, for your money, was that maybe the best night you've ever had there?
It was more unique, you know. It was more of a one time thing. That you'll never experience again. It was more or less, you know, everybody was chanting United States. People were crying. People were emotional. People were hugging. So it was a good community thing. It was not something that you'll ever be able to duplicate.
No,
For sure.
unreal.
Kenny, did you ever get to meet any of the Jersey Shore cast down that way?
Yeah. Yes. I've seen some of them in the past. I mean, not really my thing. I don't watch the show, but it definitely was huge when I was bartending. It just came on.
Were
and
they
it was
going there
crazy.
to DJs?
They were
Yeah,
banned.
they were going to all my parties.
Oh,
I mean,
but the show was never allowed to film there, correct?
no, never. I think they filmed once at I had a speakeasy party called OLS that I think they rented it out like 3 hours prior to us actually opening.
Wow,
And, everything's staged. It's not like they're actually out with people. It's all extras and,
for sure.
it's a, action and then people are talking. So, yeah, they did that once at one of my events, but yeah, not really my cup of tea.
DJs always said no to filming in there.
Yeah,
It's too
they're
tight,
busy.
too big of a circus, too much
It kind of
money.
ruins the vibe. You're not going to stop the
Exactly.
music and be like, "Hey, Jersey Shore's filming."
Yeah.
No one cared.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. What is your perfect shore weekend for people's advice? Now the bars have changed, but like if you're getting down there on a Thursday, is it you go here for Thursday, you should mix it up here for Friday, or you just go to the same place all weekend? What's your piece of advice of building the perfect weekend for 20 somethings, their first summer out?
I mean, it depends what you're saying, but let's stick with the Belmar theme since we're over there. I would say, Bar A is still a good time, a little more down tempo. You can go hang out there. If you're going to start Thursday, Friday, that's a good spot to get started at. It's a little more chill. You're not going to go crazy. DJs on the weekend, at night, I'd say during the day, pop over to Point Pleasant, go to Jenks or Martell's. The beach is always fun. It's a good time. There's a lot to do, a lot of places to go grab a bite. And Sunday nights I think they're still owned by DJs. I don't think you're going anywhere else on a Sunday night.
No,
I mean, that's the only place that's got live entertainment, DJs all day. It's still a good time. But besides that, I mean, either that or you go all the way down. If you're going to go down to Cape May or Wildwood, that's always a good time. But yeah, Point and Belmar kind of where it's at, and all the little outskirt towns. I mean, you could go to Parker House on a Friday night. That's a good time.
Yeah. I think they got bullied out of the dollar beers though, right?
Yeah.
They used
COVID.
to do it.
COVID.
Sure.
Those days are gone.
Yeah, COVID ruined this country, Kenny.
Real blue.
Hey, you know what? One of my favorite parts of the shore, though, honestly, because I was never like a big drinker. I only really drank like junior prom and senior prom. That's it. In my life. But I used to love going down there and going crabbing, and then bringing the crabs
Yeah.
home and having the family make the crab gravy. That was
Crab gravy, crab salad. Those
yeah,
good times. Yeah.
those are good time. Rico, we should do a video of us going crabbing one
I'm
day.
in.
That'd be
Go
great.
crabbing, go clamming, get your feet in the sand.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I
would
miss those
love that.
days.
Yeah, that's the
sick.
thing. Like the
See,
Jersey.
that's a real shore thing to do.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Jersey Shore gets this reputation of like, oh, it's only the bar. yeah, there's 20-something down there being idiots for sure and having a lot of fun. But go to LBI, you go over that bridge, and it's just like tranquil when you get over. There's places to go, just go sit on the beach, $1 million homes, like crabbing, boating, sailing. There's a million different things. It's a unique place. And like we said, going all the way back to the beginning, the East Coast has a lot of those as you go up. Maryland and the people down in Sea Isle for Philly and the Cape all the way up in Massachusetts. Like that was your escape for the weekend. There's something special about that. Breezy Point for the people in Rockaway. Like there's something special about living in this concrete jungle and getting the fuck out on a weekend that makes it that much more fun,
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just a different, it's a very set time. You're not doing it all year round. When you have the opportunity to do it, it takes you away from everything. More nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenny, thanks for all the memories. I got one last request. I don't know how rusty you are behind the sticks, but next year is my 40th. I got to figure out the logistics. It'd be an honor. It would be an honor, Kenny, to have you back there doing a speed rack with some of the attendees. That would be.
Listen, we'll chat. We'll chat for sure.
I'm sure your fee is pretty high, but knowing Jerry's side deals, we're gonna get some sponsorships on this 40th.
We'll figure it out.
It's gonna be like Turtle and Entourage when the whole thing is sponsored. So, but it would be an honor. You're the best, Kenny. Glad to catch up. Don't be a stranger. Let's get a meal. Get a meal soon.
Definitely, I would love to, and we'll get Jerry back to Jersey too.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Listen, sounds good. Thanks for having me.
You're the best, Kenny. Thanks for the laughs.
All right, guys.
Take it easy. All right, let's take a second to tell you about our friends at Leesa Mattresses. Leesa has a lineup of beautifully crafted mattresses tailored to how you sleep. Each mattress is designed with specific sleep positions and feel preferences in mind. If you like it hard, you like it soft, everybody's different. From night one, you'll feel the difference. Premium materials that deliver serious comfort and full body support no matter how you sleep. Just take the Leesa Sleep Quiz. It's super easy, and you'll find your perfect match in less than 2 minutes. Leesa mattresses are meticulously designed and assembled in the USA for exceptional quality, and they back it all up with free shipping, easy returns, and 120-night sleep trial. Leesa has been awarded Best Hybrid and Best Memory Foam Mattresses by New York Times Wirecutter and is featured by West Elm as their go-to mattress partner. Leesa isn't just about sleep, it's about impact. They work with local nonprofits across the U.S. to donate thousands of mattresses each year to families in need, with over 43,000 mattresses donated to date. Plus, Leesa is committed to eco-friendly materials and sustainable manufacturing practices and partners with organizations like Clean Hub and Greenworms to help remove harmful plastic waste from the environment. Go to Leesa.com for 30% off select mattresses, plus get an extra $50 off with promo code HOUSECALL. That's Leesa.com, Leesa.com, promo code HOUSECALL for mattresses, plus an extra $50 off. Support our show and let them know we sent you after checkout. Leesa.com, promo code HOUSECALL.
Good guy, Kenny.
He's
really
the best. He's the fucking best. Jerry, I used to see it from a distance. Somebody would be like yelling in his face 3 different hammer, 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 and he would turn and be like, "You're done," and he's not. I don't know if you see it there. He's shorter, but
he's in shape.
He's in good shape, really good shape. So like, Kenny, that'll snap you back. But yeah, man, the shit they used to do, the signs. I'll get you some pictures to run through back in the day. But like, they would take full boxes and spell out like WEST. Like, they were throwing ice at each other, fucking around. It was a lot of fun. So, all right, I got a couple of quick things to recap before, because we're doing double episodes this week. We'll get into that. But real quick, Jerry, I got some quick hitters. Bush's win. Unbelievable.
Yes, bro. Great experience. I don't think people understand how hard it is to win. And I know you're not like super familiar, Tara, with the gaming space and with Call of Duty. It's not easy. I mean, we went on a losers, so like it's double elimination. So if you lose a match early, you get bumped into a losers bracket, and now it's have
harder
to play.
To come down. I know. It's with sports, yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, but like we had to win 7 matches in a row to win it all, and we did, which is like unbelievable. People said, I've only been in this space for the last 8 months, but people are saying like that was one of the best runs
to see,
of all time. But the experience was great. had a blast in Atlanta. Atlanta was pretty cool, but at the same time is pretty whack. Like there's not too much to do there,
Yeah,
Rico.
I saw some people trying to tear us apart. For the record, I text you right away. I'm like, "Hey, what are you
Yeah,
doing?"
yeah, no,
They're
yeah,
like, "You comment on Bush?" I text you right away with the
yeah, yeah,
trophy emoji.
yeah.
I
Of
was gonna
course.
stop by at around 2:30. You were
Yeah,
buried into you're yelling at kids, and I don't know
yeah, yeah.
you fucking the some
Well,
of the act. Like, are you embracing the villain role
oh
because you're
yeah,
good at it?
oh
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Especially with like Saudi Arabia, like I
yeah.
can't stand those people, you know. So like, yeah, I mean, we hate them, they hate us.
All right.
No, what? I mean,
I don't know about all. I don't think you should categorize
I
that as
know,
all, but
I don't think all, but I'm saying like I'm talking about the team,
okay, the team, right?
the team. Like they hate us, we hate them. You know, it's a real rivalry. We hated each other for the last couple months. You know, they talk shit,
All
we
right, I
talk
like that.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Rico, you'd love going to one of these events. I
Jerry,
mean,
I
it's
text you at 2:30.
I know, I know. I was just obviously
It's
just slammed, you
yeah, I
know?
know. We'll make it happen.
But I'm saying we gotta organize it. Like, obviously, you probably won't come to Paris, but Vegas would be a nice 2-day trip for you to get out there on, like, a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. You'd love it.
yeah, what if we you hate my ideas. So
I'm done with the swords. I'm done with the swords. Don't bring up the sword.
hypothetically, like you say, villains. You know, you're big into the wrestling now. Like, what if we came in as a tag team duo, like the Legion of Doom,
Yeah, yeah, I love
with the
that.
shoulder pads? You'd be okay. Yeah, like where
I love that, yeah.
with the fucking spikes and shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
or
yeah, we do
you know,
whatever we want.
the bushwhackers with the tank
Yeah,
tops and the camo,
I
like
love
whatever.
that.
I'd be in on that.
Yeah.
All right, we can't tell like what happened, but the reservations was a very funny thing. You're all flustered coming back. Look,
Yeah.
Family Feud, top of the line accommodations, like just
Oh my god, yeah.
unbelievable experience. All I can say, us singing with the crowd was fucking awesome too. Like just
That was fun. That
ready
was
to
fun.
go. So, but
Dancing, clapping.
La Grata, dude, was on. I did not expect Italian food to be like that down in Atlanta. Oh my god,
Yeah, that restaurant was fucking money.
so
How did you
good.
so how did you pull that off? Because I hit up a guy, our guy, and I
Right.
was like, "Hey, can you get this?" He's like, "No, I can't, but I'm gonna put you in a text thread of a guy who runs Atlanta." I mean, I don't know this guy's name. He pretty much put me in a text thread with a guy who runs Atlanta. That guy was like, "Jerry, I'm gonna try my best. Probably ain't gonna happen. That's how hard this place is to get into."
So I spoke to the guy Thursday when Dave's still on his chicken palm kick. By the way, the bone-in veal off the menu. I should have cut you a piece, but you're not a veal guy, you said, right?
Not a big veal guy. I
This
had the
was
bone-in chicken
unbelievable,
parm.
dude. Unreal. It was
It
like
looked great.
steak. It was unreal.
You
So
you ate every bit of that
I was
too.
eating the bone. Well, I didn't eat all day
Yeah.
purposely, but
Same.
I was eating the bone because I wanted more. So, long story short, I call the guy. He's
You
like,
called what? Like you
I called the
called
restaurant. I called the restaurant.
Oh,
The
okay.
guy's like, I know who you are. I'm like, we're coming with prominent people. I say Dave's name. He was kind of iffy, like say the name, but then after he's like, did you say my name? I'm like, we said your name, and we're still on the wait list. He was turning away like 25-year regulars from his restaurant.
Wow.
So he's like, you're on the thing. So being me, because Dave and you jump in, you're like, I'm gonna get La Grata. So now me and Jerry are pinned against each other. I sent the Woody and Buzz emoji with that. I was like, you know, the whatever, the GIF. And Dave's like, I'll be very impressed if you get it, Jerry. So I'm not gonna give away all my secrets, but I went through and looked at people who could be connected to La Grata and got in touch with something. And all I'll say is the riders came through. We leaned on the bread and meat guy because that was very funny on the truck ride over. The car ride over. Dave's like, what do you mean you leaned on the bread and meat guy? I'm like, we got guys with the bread and meat guy. So the guy texts me at 10:30 and says, hey, you're in. I fell asleep and woke up at 6:45. I text him back. I'm like, hey, can I jump on the phone with you to make sure we're all good? He's like, just call me now. So then, of course, he comes over to the table, and he's the best. Vince, great guy, but he knew what he was doing. He's like, which one of you guys called me at fucking 6:45 in the morning?
Yeah,
They're
that
all
was
like,
funny. That was funny.
But I'll tell you what, man, it was worth it. That place
Oh
is,
my god.
oh my God.
I mean,
Unreal.
I wish I was able to like, I came right from the Call of Duty, the venue. So like I came there and fucking sweating all day in a fucking hoodie. I didn't have time to like get ready or anything. I felt so out of place. But no, it was like no, they didn't like look at me wrong or anything. The food was incredible.
Unbelievable. The
That
appetizer.
that pasta appetizer was nuts.
Yeah, and then great crew. You know, Stu was super quiet, which was crazy.
Yeah, what the hell? Stu didn't say a word at
he was
dinner.
just observing. He was fine. He still had some laughs, but like, and
Yeah.
then the last thing I'll say is it just all comes back to, you know, you're laughing, you're talking about this, that, whatever, but it all comes back to surviving. Me, Kirk,
Yeah,
Whitney,
always,
Princess
yeah.
Dave. It all comes back to who should have done this, who should have done
Yeah.
that. So, but yeah, unbelievable experience.
How
and,
was the? I don't know if you guys talked about it when I stepped out, but the gift, the picture
oh,
that you gave him, the black and
Oh
white.
yeah, that was great.
Black and white was a good touch.
Jetski helped me with the black and white.
Yeah, that was a good touch.
Good
Really
touch.
Good touch.
Good touch.
Yeah, but you see my dad and me as a kid in here?
He took you to the track.
Like we're young kids in here?
Why are you there twice?
Well, it's like I think
I know.
moving
I understand.
forward.
The kid drew it, and AI helps, obviously.
The AI stands out.
Yeah, it's
nice
full
thought.
circle.
It's a nice thought,
Yeah,
though.
It's decent to have on the desk.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
It is Tony Soprano. I'm calling it Tony
Um,
Soprano.
Great picture too. Great.
Yeah,
picture.
shout
I
out
really
to my
hope-
boy Mikey Maldo.
I hope he hangs it up because that's a great picture.
I do too. But yeah, great.
Hey, by the way, did you get your mattress?
Yes,
I got my mattress too.
yes. Unbelievable, Jerry. The mattress is sick. Shows
Yeah,
up so quick. I dragged it up the stairs, easy. Set it right up, and like this is
Yours
the other,
came rolled up too, right?
oh yeah. But this is the other thing too. You're getting older. You don't realize like, hey, oh my back's bothering me. Why is my back bothering me? You don't realize like you gotta go get a mattress. You gotta get a mattress you trust. Like Lisa's been in the game with us forever. We love them so beautiful. But
yes, great. Good night of sleep last night. I will say
for
Great night of
sure.
sleep.
All right, so that kind of wraps up the Memorial Day weekend. Next week's episode is going to be awesome. We're taping it same day. We're going to set that up. But we got some more things on the horizon. I like the crabbing trip. I think we're in the loop. And we got every guest we got, Jerry. I think we should have maybe can we sell it? The Jerry and Terry Dinner Club, like Scally, Kenny like. Just run I don't know.
Just one-off dinners.
Jetski sits there with a fucking GoPro on his head like that. Let him eat because
we did it back in the day. It was like a Barstool Gold thing. So they auctioned off a bunch of different.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
And when we were doing Barstool Breakfast, one was a dinner date with Willie and Large, and this guy who was a longtime caller called in, and he got I wasn't there because they couldn't have cameras, but he got absolutely obliterated, like threw up on himself at Arturo's, and we couldn't even like talk about it till months later because the guy was like so embarrassed. Willie and Large had to carry him out of the dinner.
Man. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Well, no, but I mean that guy was a psychopath, but still, like I think they sold it for like fucking $5,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Jerry. The last thing I'll say is this: I do think we should have a master list of places that me and you have eaten either together or we've definitely both eaten at.
Okay.
Is
for what?
Restaurants.
Saying what's the premise of it?
Ranking them, or like I guess the top spots, like maybe like things move in and out of the top 3. Is La Grata in the top 3?
I'm
all right.
The Jerry and Terry restaurant.
Jerry Terry and restaurant power rankings.
Is it? I'm lost here. Is this like a tweet? What is this going to be?
It's a thing we readjust every time we eat together, like down the road. I don't know. We can just touch on it.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't.
He's trying to. He's an idea guy, but he's volume shooter.
Volume shooter. I'm just saying. All right, we've eaten at a bunch of different places. Off the top of your
head.
Have
we though? Have we together?
Carbone, Butcher's Block.
Yeah.
La
Grata,
Chicago Cut.
Yeah.
In Chicago, that meal.
I like you named 4. If we had like 50, I get it.
We're building.
So just start now putting a grade for it, and then we can I'll make
it. We'll interchange it as it goes. Where is La Grata on that? Sorry, so we got we've definitely eaten it more. We just don't realize it.
I think number 1.
Well, no, you weren't at the Super Bowl. Never mind.
No.
I was gonna say House of Prime. You weren't there.
We ate a bunch with Dave at the when we go to Saratoga and shit. Some of those restaurants.
Yeah. You weren't at that one last year either.
No, I wasn't at that one. I don't know. I mean, look, I put Chicago Cut in the top 3.
That was really good. But La Grata was unbelievable. That was my point.
It was unbelievable. It really was.
Yeah. Maybe we'll refine that segment. Maybe we'll do dishes. Like
Oh, okay, yeah.
the chicken palm at this place, whatever. So we'll make it work. But
I like it. I just feel like everybody does like reviews. You know, like everybody's a food.
I know,
reviewer
and it's
now.
not really a review. It's just a simple list of like our
I
power.
get no, I
yeah,
get I get it. I
yeah,
get it. I
I
get
get
it.
it.
I'm just saying, like everybody is doing reviews on
I got
food.
it. All right, that's Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy it. Be safe. Call a fucking cab. And we'll see Kenny Hammer at my 40th birthday. Thanks,
Hopefully,
Jerry.
yeah.